Hey, Tracy Lewis from Stuff and Things. I am going to work on the video showing my workspace. So I am showing you probably the worst that it can be. I tidied it up a tiny bit. This is the space when I have pulled everything out. One of the things, the rules of engagement, this particular seat here that just has the blankets has to stay empty if my husband wants to sit there, or if I need a break, I need to sit there. And then if we do plan on, say, watching something, I have to not put all my stuff here, but either this pile sits here or sometimes it'll sit over here on the couch. Depends on what angle I'm working at. Because right now I actually like the view out the back window, I sit at a 45-degree angle so that I can look outside for the day and see what's going on. And then it is the middle of the final disc golf tournament, so I also have to maintain visibility to the TV. And the TV has been on for watching disc golf every day. So this is actually what my workstation looks like. My laptop does always sit there, same with the mouse pad. And I have to be ready to clear everything off if I'm going to eat, or I do have a stool. This is my little cuddle bug that travels with me. My big shot lives right now with my sister-in-law because it just takes up too much space, and the little cuddle bug fits nicely at the bottom of our pantry. So this is where I do all my embossing and die cutting, and I do a lot of the layouts. If I'm working on everything spread out, I'll spread it out on the counter, but it is also off limits during meal time, so I have to make sure I don't get too crazy with how much I set up here, because if it's time for a meal and either I'm making it or my husband is making it, everything has to get moved. Here I have my electronic fussy cutter. It's a Brother, and I leave it sits on that little TV tray, so that's usually out and ready to be put up. But when I put it up, it blocks from me being able to walk around the island, so most of the time I have it handy but put away. So now I'm going to show you when this stuff is all put away. I'll do a follow-up video showing what it looks like. But my space is all up tall. I have this door, that's a radio, and then that door, and then these three cabinets. Oh, so there's 4 of them. And I only get 2 of these cabinets because when we are in one place, all of our laptop bags, there's 3 of them and they're all kind of the same size. Oh, you can see me. They all sit on this last spot. So inside here, this particular set of cabinets is reserved for everything, all of my stamps, all of my inks, and everything else that's current all hides in here. What doesn't fit in here is this one box. So this one box right here holds all of my cut down paper, all of my embossing folders, and believe it or not, all of my regular shaped dies, like the stitched shapes and the layering circles, ovals, and squares. The way I store all of my embellishments actually is in this bag, and it's soft, so I can kind of stuff it in the top of the right hand upper cabinet when I get everything put in it, and it just stuffs in there nicely. And I have found that I can't really keep things spread apart. Everything has to be together. I do have a crop bag, and the funny thing is the crop bag is a great place for me to hide my keyboard, which is a wireless keyboard. All of my stuff is wireless so that I can easily move it around. So if I need anything from my crop bag, my Stamparatus lives in here, all of my envelopes. I've got some colored pencils, and all of my adhesives and everything kind of hangs out down here, and I can just lean over and dig through it anytime I need to. My blends, there they are in their case, waiting to be used. I have a little fan. It is very hot and muggy where we're at right now, so we keep it really cool in here intentionally, because if you lose an inch, you lose a mile. So we keep the AC on at all times, and then I just bundle up. I have a sweater here. We have blankets, so it's better for us to maintain it as cool as it can possibly be, which is usually around 70, and then we can just bundle up and add layers if we need to. The other space that I do get to have that's a little bit shared with other items is these two. There's two cabinets. They're tall and skinny. And this one holds my coloring and a couple of clipboards, my lettering clipboard, and in the back, two laptops hide back here. There are old laptops, and they're big and heavy, and this is a really deep space. And then on the other side, which right now you can see they're out, are my 12 by 12s. I don't have a lot of space for larger pieces, so I get this right side is all me, and it is filled with those three sit in the back, one sits in the front, and it holds pretty much all of my 8.5 by 11s, 12 by 12s, and that's not easy to get to. That's why right now I'm doing the card fronts, and I have been needing to have everything out, but we're moving, so tomorrow I have to put absolutely everything away, and I will do a video when everything is put away and what it looks like when we're ready for travel. You cannot see anything out. Not a single thing gets to sit out. The only thing that gets to stay out is this table and the chair. And everything else gets stored away in its respective space, and the 2x4 table here actually sits right in the middle along with the island, and the slides come in, and that is why there is no other space for anything else to be sitting out for any reason. So I will come back tomorrow after we're all packed, and I'll do a quick video showing you what my space looks like all tidy. Hey, as promised, here is what it looks like fully packed, everything put away, and then all we have left to do is see the slides come in, and all that can sit here in the middle is anything the width of the island or narrower. So everything is ready to go and all put away. That is our RVing life.